Great Expectations, by Charles Dickens, was first published serially, from 1860 to 1861 and later issued in book form in 1861. It chronicles the coming-of-age of the orphan Pip, or Philip Pirrip, who narrates the tale to the readers. He grows up in the marshlands of Kent, where he lives with his disagreeable sister, and her sweet-natured husband, the blacksmith Joe Gargery. Joe is always kind to Pip. While visiting his family members' graves in the churchyard, the young Pip encounters Abel Magwitch, an escaped convict. The next time when Pip meets him, he brings Magwitch some food and shows kindness. But Magwitch and Compeyson, who had been his former partner in crime, are soon caught by police. But due to a fallout between the two, Compeyson and Magwitch are now staunch enemies. Later, Pip is requested to pay visits to Miss Havisham, a woman driven half-mad years earlier by her lover's departure, on their wedding day. Living with Miss Havisham at Satis house, is her adopted daughter, Estella, whom she is teaching to torment men with her beauty. Pip falls in love with Estella, who does not return his affection. He grows increasingly ashamed of his humble background and hopes to become a gentleman, in part to win over Estella. However, he is disappointed when he instead becomes Joe's apprentice. Several years later, a lawyer named Mr. Jaggers appears, and informs Pip that an anonymous benefactor has made it possible for him to go to London for an education. Pip mistakenly believes that the money is from Miss Havisham, who does not speak the truth either. Once in London, Pip is taught to be a gentleman by Matthew Pocket and his son Herbert. During his stay in London, and learning the ways of the gentleman, Pip becomes increasingly snobbish. But when he discovers that his benefactor was not Miss Havisham, but Magwitch, he is horrified. He feels his social reputation to be at stake, because Magwitch is soon to be arrested. Pip reveals the situation to Herbert, and it is decided that Magwitch and Pip should leave England. Before departing, Pip visits Satis house, where he confronts Miss Havisham for letting him believe she was his patron. He also professes his love to Estella, who rejects him. Pip knows that Bentley Drummle is pursuing her for her hand in marriage. Drummle is considered to be a slow-witted, foolish man. Pip warns her about him, but she announces that she plans to marry him. Pip subsequently makes several other startling discoveries, that Magwitch is Estella's father. He also learns that Compeyson was Miss Havisham's lover. As Pip and Magwitch attempt to leave London via a boat, the police and Compeyson arrive. The two convicts end up fighting in the River Thames, and only Magwitch surfaces. Compeyson's body is later recovered. The injured Magwitch is arrested, convicted, and dies, waiting for his execution. Pip is arrested because of his debts, but his failing health prevents him from being jailed. Joe subsequently arrives, and nurses Pip back to health. Joe also informs him that Miss Havisham has died. After Joe leaves, Pip discovers that his brother-in-law has paid all of his bills. Pip later accepts a job offer at the Carrow branch of Herbert's firm, and he enjoys a simple but content life. After more than 10 years away, he returns to England and visits Miss Havisham's mansion. There he encounters Estella, who is now a widow. As they leave, Pip takes her hand, believing that they will not part again. Follow us for more such videos. Like, share, and subscribe.